Welcome back to my new video. My name is Boris from RC, and in this video I will show you how I mount spools in my slash. And I will show you what I've done with the slash so far last winter, because I wasn't able to drive it since the last time I crashed it. For those who are interested in seeing what I have done to the slash last winter, you can continue watching. And for those who want to see how to replace the differential with a spool, you can fast forward to 3 minutes 35. I have made a new chassis plate with some adjustments. In here I will place 3D prints which function as air ducts. I will make the diffuser again. Up front I have placed the canards from the X-01 so that I have more downforce in the front. You've probably seen my video about how I mount my big block motor with a 29 pinion and a 27 teeth spur. I have finally upgraded to steel drive shafts. So bye bye with the plastic ones. With the steel drive shafts come the aluminium Traxxas axle carrier. In this case I have placed X-01 axles in the rear with a 6mm stop axle, which gives it a little bit more offset in the rear. In the front I have placed 5mm drive shafts that are meant for the slash or other 1x10 Traxxas vehicles with a 5mm stub axle. So the front is just as wide as before and the rear is just a little bit wider. I have replaced my center drive shaft. However, it is not done yet. I am thinking about replacing the shocks in the rear and in the front with GTR shocks. I have bought this GPM aluminium front brace and it will sit in a triangle, which provides more sturdiness to the front wheels, to the front suspension, so it doesn't shake and vibrate as much, or at least that's the idea. And I am upgrading my receiver and my transmitter. I was driving with my Apsima, but I have upgraded to a radio link, which has a much bigger reach, signal reach. This one goes up to 200 meters and this one goes up to 600 meters. This one should be perfect for speed runs. Then I have made an aluminium rear wing, and I hope this will help with stability on high speeds so that the car doesn't swivel as much in the rear. To help me adjust the suspension of the car and the ride height of the car, I have made several aluminium tools so that I can check the camber and the ride height. So I don't have to eyeball it anymore, because that's what I did up until now. And it went okay up until now, but I want to do it better. So I've made some tools for that. For those who have watched my whole intro, thank you very much. Thank you for my interest in my slash. I will make more videos about the slash, what I am working on, my speed runs, etc. But this video from now on is all about putting the spools in the differentials. Now it is time to clean the inside and put the spool in there, because I don't need grease on the inside now. So the idea of this spool is that this aluminium block replaces all the spider gears that are on the inside of the differential. And this is the outgoing shaft. It is a tight fit. And as you can see, it doesn't want to go in all the way. And I have applied some real pressure. But if I will apply too much pressure, I will break the diff housing. So I don't want that. What to do next? I'll take it out and I'll make it smaller. Grind down the top or the left and the right of the spool, so it will be a little bit more narrow, and then hopefully it will fit without a problem. So the fitment was too tight in the diff housing, and that is why I used my sand belt machine to make it a little bit smaller. And I think now it will fit, so let's try it out. I use Loctite on the set screws to hold the axle that goes through the spool in position. When you mount the ring gear of the differential back onto the housing, always make sure that it sits flat on the differential housing. And the best way to do that is to cross fasten the screws that hold the ring gear. Now, before closing the bulkheads from the slash, I apply a little bit of gear grease in between the teeth of the ring gear. I use a small brush for that so I don't make a mess. And that is how I put the spools in my slash. It's a cheap solution, was about 10 euros per piece, and you could notice it in the quality of the spools. I had to adjust it with my sand belt machine to make it fit. It still didn't fit perfectly, so I had to force it in a little bit, but now it is in. I can only hope that the material that they have used for the axle that is going through the differential is hard enough so that when I go full throttle with the slash, that it doesn't break, bend or damage in any other way, because that wouldn't be nice. So I am one step closer to do new speedruns with the slash. If you like my video or you've learned something, like it. If you want to see more of my videos, check out my channel. This is it for now, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye bye.